At dinner. She glanced across the table at me, her fork hovering midair, and asked softly, "Why are you so quiet tonight?" I didn't meet her eyes. Instead, I moved the food around my plate, my mind knotted with thoughts. When I finally spoke, my voice came out low, edged and sharp. "I'm just thinking about what I'll do when the truth comes out." Her smile froze, the color draining from her face. The silence between us thickened. She tried to brush it off, taking a sip of wine, pretending confusion. "What truth?" she asked, her tone shaky and forced. I leaned back, watching her closely. For months, I'd noticed the late nights, the flimsy excuses, the faint scent of cologne that wasn't mine clinging to her clothes. I had stayed quiet, gathering every detail, every lie she thought she'd hidden. "I know," I said at last, meeting her eyes. The fork slipped from her hand and clattered onto her plate. "No, what?" she whispered, but we both knew. She had counted on me being blind, loyal, too trusting to see her betrayal. She reached across the table, voice trembling. "It's not what you think." But before her hand could touch mine, I pulled away. I had spent weeks torn between confronting her, walking away in silence, or making her feel the same pain she had carved into me. Tonight, I decided she needed to know I wasn't the fool she assumed. "I've seen the messages," I said, "the late night calls, the weekends you said you were with your sister. I know his name, where he works, even a hotel you both favor." Her face went pale. Her lips parted like she wanted words to save her, but none came. Tears welled, but I stayed still. "You had the chance to tell me the truth," I said flatly. "Instead, you chose lies." She begged me to listen, swore it meant nothing, pleaded for forgiveness. But betrayal carries weight, and once it settles, no amount of begging can lift it. I rose slowly and walked to the window. "I've already decided what I'll do," I told her. Her voice cracked with desperation. "What do you mean? Are you leaving me?" My silence gave her the answer she feared. I had been preparing for weeks, moving money, signing a lease on a new place, meeting with a lawyer. Every step careful, deliberate. "I won't fight you," I said finally. "You can have your freedom, your lover, but you'll never have me again." Her sobs grew harder. She swore it was a mistake, that she didn't want to lose me, but her choices had already made that decision for her. I placed the keys on the table. "This house, this life, we built it together, but you were willing to throw it all away. Tomorrow, you'll see the papers. I'm done pretending." She reached for me again, desperation in her eyes, but I stepped back. Her betrayal had broken something in me beyond repair. Yet beneath the pain, I felt a strange clarity. For months, I had lived in shadows, doubting myself, questioning my worth. But now the truth stood sharp and undeniable, and it gave me strength. "Please don't do this," she whispered. "We can fix it." I shook my head slowly. "You can't fix what you chose to destroy." The dinner sat untouched, cold, just like the marriage that had already died long before this night. I walked toward the door, and she followed, sobbing, clinging to my arm. But when I turned and really looked at her, all I saw was the face of a stranger. The woman I had once loved was gone, buried beneath her lies and secrets. Stepping outside, the air felt cleaner, sharper, like I'd been holding my breath for months and was finally able to exhale. The road ahead wouldn't be easy, but it would be mine, free from her deceit. In the end, I didn't scream. I didn't plot revenge. My silence, my calm choice to walk away, would haunt her more than anger ever could. She would sit at that dinner table long after I was gone, replay my words. "I'm just thinking about what I'll do when..." And now she knew, because what I did was simple. I left, and I never looked back.